Hey guys, what is up? It is me, Pagey, here once again with another video on The Flash Season 8. It is 5 a.m. my time, early rising, and this is a video I was expecting to make at some point, probably within the next 2 weeks, but it still caught me off guard, and I was very, very surprised when it dropped. But it's time to talk about this mini five part crossover thingamajig that we have coming because they released heaps of details about it, including guest stars. So I'm just going to go over I think it's the Deadline article. I've just copied the stuff and put it in my notes section. So it's the Deadline article. I think I'll link in the description down below if you want to go read it all, but I'm just going to dictate it pretty much. So just sit back and enjoy the easy listening, if you want to call it. But obviously, let me know your reactions to this in the comments section down below. Are you excited about this based off all this information that's come out? Are you a bit hesitant? Would you make some changes? Just let me know your general reactions to it in the comments section down below. And if you're looking forward to it and you enjoy the video, I want to drop a like on it as well. But yeah, let's jump into it. The CW will welcome back The Flash for Season 8 with the 5-part special event Armageddon. So that's the name of the crossover special event thingamajiggy. Now it's set to begin November 16th, and Armageddon will feature numerous guest appearances from some of the CW's most notable heroes and villains, which we knew. We knew there was going to be guest stars. We weren't too sure how many. We thought maybe it's going to be 5, 1 per episode, or there could be many, a couple per episode. Well, we have a list. So set to join the Flash team are Javicia Leslie as Batwoman, Brandon Routh as the Atom, Cress Williams as Black Lightning, Kyla Lee as Sentinel, Kat McNamara as Mia Queen, and Osric Chow as Ryan Choi, with Tom Kavanagh and Neil McDonough returning as enemies Eobard Thawne / Reverse Flash and Damien Dark, respectively. In Armageddon, a powerful alien threat arrives on Earth under mysterious circumstances, and Barry, Iris, and the rest of Team Flash are pushed to their limits in a desperate battle to save the world. But with time running out and the fate of humanity at stake, Flash and his companions will also need to enlist the help of some old friends if the forces of good are to prevail. So yeah, that's the basic of it, but we do have a quote from Eric Wallace, the showrunner. They did say, in another thing, which was from a previous interview months ago. Actually, I think it might have been from the end of last year. I can't remember, about how Eric Wallace and Greg Berlanti were working on this and trying to figure out what to do. But yeah, this is from Eric Wallace. I think today this quote is from. Simply put, these are going to be some of the most emotional Flash episodes ever. Plus, there are some truly epic moments and huge surprises that await our fans. And we're doing them on a scale that's bigger and bolder than our traditional Flash episodes. So yes, Armageddon is a lot more than just another graphic novel storyline. It's going to be a true event for Flash and Arrowverse fans, old and new. Honestly, I can't wait for audience to see what we've got planned. So the thing about this is called Armageddon. Now we've had Invasion, Crisis on Earth X, Crisis on Infinite Earths, Elseworlds. Usually they take something from the comics or take it and twist it a bit. So Armageddon, does that mean anything from the comics? Well, this could be based on Armageddon 2001 from the DC Comics. Now that was just to give it a loose thing without naming names and stuff because they're going to change it. But this was about time travel and seeing the possible futures of most of the heroes within the DC universe. I don't think it was everyone. I think it was just the majority of them, or at least the majority of the main ones. And it was seeing the futures of them, whether they be good or bad. So maybe that is what adds to the emotional aspects of this event, is that you'll see some of the futures, whether they're, going to happen or, as I said, potential futures or possible futures, and maybe they're not that positive. So it's someone dying early, maybe it's someone losing a loved one early, something along those lines. And as Eric Wallace does say, these could be the most emotional Flash episodes ever, and maybe that aspect of the Armageddon thing from the comics that they adapted here could play into those emotional aspects. And this Armageddon thing from the comics does feature a threat which would be, would fit that, powerful alien threat that is mentioned in the press release. So I'd assume this is roughly what they're adapting, but in context of the Arrowverse. So using the Arrowverse characters and making it work within that, and also making it centered around the Flash. So that's what they're doing here. Now, one of the big questions that I know many people are going to have just based off this video, reading that list, and I've seen heaps of people asking on Twitter, no Superman, with a big question mark. Where is Superman? Why isn't Superman here? I thought we were going to get Superman. And yeah, I wasn't certain Superman was going to be here. It was also going to be a toss-up, and the main reason was filming issues. Now, they don't start filming Superman and Lois Season 2 for another couple of weeks. I think it could even be towards a month. I'm not too sure, but it is not for at least a couple of weeks, roughly. and they did fall behind last season, which caused multiple breaks throughout the season. Like, I'm sure if you watch Superman and Lois, they would air 3 episodes, take a break, air 4 episodes, take a break. It got annoying, and they don't want to do that again. They don't want to fall behind. But you never know. Maybe they can let Tyler Hoechlin go for one day for a surprise cameo as Superman, but he's just not going to be listed on this main group of heroes that are going to be cameoing, because I think these are going to be, characters that are, going to be in entire episodes or multiple episodes as well. And if you're asking, well, Batwoman's there. Batwoman started filming ages ago. Like, I think they got 4 episodes done or something, or they're on episode 4. So they're going to have episodes in the bank where they can let Javicia Leslie go and at least film for a few days or a week, even a week on The Flash. They can let her go. But of course, Reverse Flash and Damien Dark are there. We've got some villains mixed in with the heroes. Now, Damien Dark, from memory, died on Legends, but of course, this is time travel, which we'll get into in a second as well with another character. But time travel's in there, so maybe that's how he's alive there. But I am interested to see if Reverse Flash and Damien Dark are enemies for our heroes and they're nuisances, or they will team up to stop what's happening and, help the heroes, or maybe they just play into the story and feature in some way, shape, or form that makes their appearance worthwhile. So that'll be interesting to see how they work those two villains in. But yeah, that's a question mark, I guess. But yeah, time travel. So time travel, by the looks of it, will clearly play a role. Seeing, and that I'm just saying by the looks of it, it might not, but just based off what we're seeing here, it will, based off not only Damien Dark, but also because Mia Queen is taking part. So maybe there's just one episode that takes place in the future, or they need someone from the future and Mia Queen just plays into it. They go to that period, Mia Queen's there and she tags along, something along those lines. It will be interesting to see how time travel is handled, if they do it throughout the story and how it impacts the story to certain characters or all the characters. But of course, Green Arrow and the Canaries never happened. That was meant to be a show led by Mia that was meant to follow her, so maybe they might wrap off that story. Obviously, there's been talk about like them doing like a one-shot comic book or something like that, or handling the wrapping up that story, or seeing what's going on there in like a show like Legends or something. But maybe they can just have Mia in this crossover, and it allows them to tie off that character and finish that story in some way, shape, or form. But yeah, I wasn't expecting Mia, to be completely honest, but I wasn't expecting this storyline to involve time travel either. I thought it was going to be something just revolved around the Flash. And I know Flash does have time travel, but I thought it would just be like revolved around something happening in Central City. Not to this scale. It's actually a much bigger scale than I thought it would be. Like, we're on the level of like Invasion, sort of, and the Dominators by the sounds of it, with a mixture of some other stuff. So yeah, it's definitely caught me off guard by the scale of it. Now, one interesting thing is that Batwoman is the only hero that's still on a show by the time this airs, at the very least. So Supergirl and Black Lightning would have, and well, Black Lightning's already over, and Supergirl is going to be done by the time this 5-part event starts airing. So Sentinel, who is Alex Danvers, for those that don't know, that's her like name on Supergirl. Black Lightning, Mia Queen, Ray Palmer, and Ryan Choi aren't on shows anymore at the time this airs, or at the point this airs, so there's no commitments there. And one thing that's very important in regards to that, which people might be overlooking, is that they are able to they can play with their stories. They're not they're not held back by, okay, well, Supergirl's doing this, Black Lightning's doing this, so you can't mess around with that. These characters aren't on show, so they can do it, not whatever they want, I guess, because I guess you still gotta play to what the show did, not go completely off it. But you can sort of play. You have some creative freedom to do what you want with these characters, and there's like potential like crystal ball of sorts of a crossover where we're going into the future. You can see what Black Lightning's like in 15 years, what Alex Danvers is like in 20 years if they want to do it. So they have some creative freedom room here, and I'm excited to see what they can potentially do. But in regards to this, am I excited? I was looking forward to it anyway, just because you get these crossover things. But my level of excitement has gone up because the scale has gone up. So it just caught me off guard. I wasn't expecting it to be not only like an alien threat, but also just this many people coming in. Like, I wasn't expecting to see Ryan Choi again. People have been asking, where's Ryan Choi? And who knows, they might set him up for something going forward. But I'm excited to see him back. Maybe he officially becomes the Atom. Maybe that's why they have Brandon Routh coming back as Ray Palmer. Maybe he passes on the Atom mantle to Ryan Choi, and maybe he continues on into one of the shows. Maybe he's in the Flash season 8. Who knows? Maybe that sets him up. We know he's meant to be a part of Team Flash, or at least associated with it in the future. Maybe this is the stepping stone for that. That'd be pretty cool. But yeah, they have started filming this season The Flash, so this announcement probably suggests that that public filming featuring some, or if not all, of these characters will happen sometime soon, either over the next few days or over the next couple of weeks, obviously. So keep your eyes out on social media or just my channel, because we might do some set photo videos that if they're interesting enough. But yeah, get excited, because if this doesn't get you excited, then well, I guess something else bigger could have got you more excited, but I don't know. You surely had to be somewhat excited by this. You can be disappointed that maybe Superman's not there or something, but man, you have to be pretty sad to not be excited by something here. Come on, it's a mini crossover. Get excited. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, it'd be awesome if you could drop a like on it to show your support. Let me know in the comment section down below your various opinions on all of this. What you're looking forward to the most, which hero or guest character you're looking forward to seeing the most as well throughout this. And yeah, if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, and I will catch you guys later. Goodbye.